Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we paid Galen Bale 15,000 gold to gain access to the leader of the Shadow Thieves, Aaron Linvale. He's waiting in there to talk to us, so let's not keep him waiting any longer, shall we? Let's go say hi.
Nothing to it.
Welcome to this place. I've looked forward to seeing you. I am, as you know, Aaron Linvale.
And I am Terri Coleman, as you know. Now could we please do what we must?
Right to the point, eh? That's fine with me. You are a very capable person, and I wish to propose a trade of services.
I propose that you give me what I have coming already. I have paid. I apologize if you feel you have been done wrong. I assure you, all that you have paid is being put to good use. And is it Shadow Thief? Ah, yes. Unfortunately, we've a little hitch. I don't deal with vampires. Then you'll have to make an exception. Hexat stays. That could be problematic. As you may know, one of our, shall we say, challenges is a vampire coven here in Athkatla. I'm sure you've seen them. I am ill-inclined to trust anybody with a vampire in their midst. At least, not without the right incentive. Are you sure we can't work this out? Have little faith. Trust does not come cheap. 2,500 gold. Well, that discount that we got earlier isn't going to be so much of a discount anymore. But we need Hexat, and Hexat has proven herself to be trustworthy and reliable. 2,500 gold is a cheap price compared to losing her. Very well, here is your money. Excellent. To business then.
First and foremost, you will be compensated for the gold you have paid.
I will give you several magical items. They are yours to keep regardless of what comes. That's good news. Finally, something tangible, though they had better be worth the enormous expense. I might have bought better if Terri had not paid you.
Now I know you are eager to set off after Imoen, and I assure you that the time will come soon. It takes time to allocate the funds, however.
Not too much time, I hope. No, everything is as it should be. There are merely some added difficulties that we have encountered. I regret that I must ask a few tasks of you. This should not surprise anyone. Chapter 3 is pretty short if you just focus immediately on completing it, but there's still a few quests within it. This is a waste of our time. This fool only wishes to rob us of our time as well as our already given gold. I know, you are tired and have worked hard already. I apologize, but this guild war, it prevents us going further. I've only just noticed what an amazing bath he has there. That looks luxurious. I wish I had that. Strange things are afoot on the docks. Shipments are disappearing, as are my employees with them. We are significantly weakened by this. I think it unlikely you would be captured or wooed to the enemy. If you go to the docks and bolster the guard on the shipments, it will strengthen our position. Go at night, and you will find my present guard captain there already, a woman by the name of Mook. Take note of anything odd that happens, and report to me. And what is the nature of the shipment? Ah, Terri Coleman. I must admit that the goods aboard would not be met well by the city guards. Weapons mostly, but I defend their use. The guild we are warring with are not like we. As dark as the Shadow Thieves are, we do not overstep our bounds. This new guild is different. If you seek the moral high ground in this matter, it is indeed with the Shadow Thieves. A surprising thing, but I assure you that I am true to my word. Examine your options here. By joining us, you have closed other doors. Attending to the tasks I ask is the only way to achieve your goal. He's not joking. This is the only way we're going forward at this point. I will leave you to decide, or the docks await. Go there when you come to the only conclusion possible. Go at night, and meet Mook. Good hunting. Report to me if anything happens. Oh, and the bonus we talked of. Take these items. You will find them useful, I'm sure. What have we been given? We've been given 2 items. The first is this one, which is a silver amulet that you cannot identify. What about this ring? You can identify this ring. It is a ring of protection +2, the Guard's Ring. The Guard was an immortal sentry assigned to protect a tomb that sheltered the body of a princess of Athkatla. Over millennia, respect for the grave disappeared with the memory of the royal family, and adventurers began to try their luck with the Guard. It was inevitable that he would eventually be bested, and when he was, the ring he wore was one of the many treasures taken from the tomb. +2 to AC and +2 to saves. Now, you're wearing the +1 ring. So, we'll swap this out and increase your armor class to 1. And that is ridiculous considering that you are a spellcaster. Now let's look at this. Ooh, this is an amulet of power. This amulet bears the signature enchantments of Daemon, an archmage who fell in the year of the Draca Rage, 1018 DR. The crispness of its etchings may have faded with fire and time, but it still echoes his famous defiant cries. Your magic denied! I will be heard! Defeat comes swiftly! Take nothing from me! It has seen much use and changed hands many times through blood and battle. It cannot be used by a fighter, a monk, a thief, or a barbarian. But look at what it can do. Vocalize as an equipped ability. Magic resistance +5%. Immunity to level drain and decrease spellcasting time by 1. If only you could remove this. It's a pretty awesome thing, but this is also pretty awesome. We're going to hold on to this for now, because it could be something that we could use instead of the Sensate Amulet. The Sensate Amulet, however, is more useful at the moment, so we'll put that away for another time.
Yes.
Now let's go and get out of here. I think this is a very quick way out. Things are starting to look up, if only slightly. Yes, we still have a lot to do, but we're one step closer to finding where Imoen is. And we need to get there relatively quickly. It looks like she's in some bother. But just like in Chapter 2, there's no actual time limit for any of this. We could continue going about doing all of the side quests that you can pick up in Chapter 2 in Chapter 3. But I've done pretty much all of them, all the ones that I want to do right now anyway, and so we're just going to leave here and find Mook. I think I know where Mook's meant to be.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
And this leads us out to here, which is handy because it then means we don't have to go all the way through there. I think we have to go over to here to get that shipment. Maybe down here, but I think we have to head into this corner. It would make sense that a shipment would arrive at the docks themselves rather than anywhere else. Then again, it could be down there. We'll have a look around and see if we can find it quickly. You're just a ruffian. Don't need to worry about you. We're way too high level to worry about you. Nothing's going on here, so I'm going to head down here and see if this is where we must go. Nothing so far. And if we pop down this ladder, you are Foven. I've not spoken to you before.
Wonders I have seen, but I save the best.
Might you wish to take a look at some wares of mine? I can offer them at a mighty fine price. Come, take a look. All right, let me see what you have. An excellent choice. This does not look very excellent, though you do have some potion of explosives here. This potion is a vial of pain, as it will explode into a burning ball of fire upon impact. Keep it in a safe place, lest ye meet an untimely end. This is pretty much a fireball in a bottle, and it is priced appropriately. He also has a suit of full plate. It's pretty much the potions of explosives that are the only things that make his shop interesting.
Of course.
So let's pop down here and see... Aha! We found Mook! Okay, let's go down and have a conversation. And save, because if you think this is going to go horribly wrong, congratulations! You've figured out how this game works. And no, we're not on video 206 just yet. That's probably going to be at the end of Chapter 4. I'm joking, it's probably going to be a few more chapters further ahead. Hopefully. Hello, Mook.
Just want yourself a quick eye.
'Tis a grand eve to be sitting on my docks, rank with the smell of fish guts. You must be Terri, the one that Aaron was going to send. That I am. You must be Mook. I am. Bloody fine to have some backup. I've heard a bit about you. Been making a name for yourself as an adventurer. Thanks. I do my best. Aren't you a bit too heroic to be guarding shipments for Aaron? Enough socializing. Let us get down to business. What is the situation? The situation is that I've seen the same man pass by 4 times. He looked a bit different each time, but I knew it was the man. How did you know? I'm trained to know, Terri. I've been watching him from the shadows here all day. Did you notice anything odd about him? He may live here. He was casing the area and studying me. Now that you're here to stay with the product, I should be able to learn something from him the next time he passes. That sounds like an excellent plan. If this is the man we want, it shouldn't be too long until he shows up again. And now we play the waiting game.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
We've got our answer. Here he comes again. He looks different at night. Kind of creepy. Wait here. I'll find out what's going on. That's a terrible idea, Mook. That person literally teleported in. They're a vampire. Don't go and approach them. They're a vampire and they're going to kill you. You're not going to listen to me, are you? No. No, you're not. Hail, friend. 'Tis a fine evening for a stroll, no? By the way, you have a pretty unfortunate name, considering what's about to happen to you. Mook, I've been looking for you. Who is it that speaks to me like an old acquaintance? It is fitting, Mook, for I have been watching you. Have you? What might your purpose be? Truly, my beauty, it is time for you to leave this life. Guarding the spoils of another man's crime is no way for a woman to live. You're welcome to your opinion. Perhaps I choose to stay right where I am. Choose not the difficult path, weak one. You will come with me regardless. Expect no help from these dregs. Their death, as written in my stars, shall be fulfilled tonight. To me, Terri, treachery is afoot. And Mook is gone. Now it's time to deal with you. Let's get a haste cast and be thankful that we spent all that money to get the ability to cast spells in the middle of the districts, because we're gonna need all the help we can get. Because this person is tricky, but perhaps not as tricky as I remember because of the fact that we have a lot of really nice equipment. And I mean nice, yep, not as tricky as I remember. Damn thy soul, upstart. I've not finished with you. And off they go. So, not surprisingly, Mook walked right into a trap and perished. But we have completed what we set out to do. And now we can just head back to Aaron and report on our success. We also might want to rest because we're going to need those spells back after all.
Tavern is good for drinking,
Let's rest
singing
here.
and playing. Anything else on your mind? You
Marvellous.
may as well get yourself
And we'll leave
elsewhere.
before he gets to finish.
What would
It's
you
currently day, and Aaron is probably a little bit concerned that we've fallen victim to whoever attacked the shipment, but we're fine. Mook, however, not so fine. At all.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
That we must. Also, there's you here.
Explain your intent and make it good.
You're welcome to enter the guild as you wishes. Go on in. Good
You
to know.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
Could you give me some more awesome equipment? That'd be
do
fantastic.
it?
The amulet that we were given by Aaron is really useful if you're not playing an evil party, because you can get quite a few more spellcasters. the fact that Edwin's next slot is always occupied by his amulet
Go
is a
bother
good thing for the
someone
most part
else.
because of how awesome that is, but it also has the downside that vocalize is a really nice thing to have always active. Being silenced is not fun for Edwin. That's an understatement, I know, but it's a really nasty spell. Just like blindness is. Really nasty spell, really low level, really easy to access, and yet so potent. Let's pop in and report. He also has quite a few guards, and there are a few things that we can look at, including this safe, and I'm very curious now, actually, as to what is in the safe. Can you
I am ready.
unlock
Very
it?
good.
I somehow doubt it. I feel like it has some sort of plot significance to it. Nope, it just has a scroll of charm person and a very low value gem. I was expecting something a bit more valuable in the safe of the leader of the Shadow Thieves, but then again, I doubt he'd actually keep his truly valuable stuff in such a place that it could easily be taken. It's probably hidden under that bath. The bath does look really good. We'll, there we go. Just grab that
Yes.
and report in on Mook's untimely demise.
Whatever
You to
you
report.
want.
It went as you expected, though I regret to report that Mook was murdered. That is unfortunate. She was a friend. I had hoped your support would prevent any deaths. Too many of my people have been killed or gone missing recently. They seemed to know her, though she did not know them. These events prove what I feared. This rival guild knows our actions well, likely due to the traitors that joined them. We must stop any more from leaving us. 2 of our men, Jalos and Kahan by name, are planning to leave our little community and join with our enemies. Greener grass and all of that, I suppose. They are to meet their contact on the 2nd floor of the Five Flagons Tavern in the Bridge District. Go there, and pose as one of our enemy's new recruits. I want to know where our enemy's lair is. We have yet to find it. This recruiter could arrive at any time, so I suggest that you go to the Five Flagons now. They may prove unreasonable, so prepare yourself for hostility. Return when you have the information we need. I will have no trouble with this. Had experience with me own thieving traitors. I'll give these 2 a taste of what I owe the others. We gain level ups. That was a lot of experience we got. We have a level up for Viconia, which has given us another point of proficiency. Now, we could put a point in quarterstaff or club, and we're actually running out of things we could effectively use, so I'm actually going to put it into club. You never know, we might find a really good club. It's more likely we'll find a really good quarterstaff, but hey, club. And we'll give you a level up, Dawn. Now, you would have gained an extra level 1 priest spell, but as it stands, you're just gaining -1 Thaco and a few hit points. You're 1 hit point off getting to 3 digits, though, and that will be quite a feat for you. Let us go and leave. Mook seemed like she might have made a good friend indeed, Journal. She seemed very reasonable and friendly. Let's get out of here and head over to the Five Flagons. Hopefully we won't meet any obstacles along the way. We may very well do so,
I'm busy.
because we're actively working against the Vampire Coven now. They were wary of us before, and now they're probably openly hostile. To be fair, they were pretty much openly hostile before.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
That we must. Off
You
we
must
go,
gather your party
back
before
into the
venturing
light
forth.
of day.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
If
And
that's
over to the Bridge District. Shouldn't take too long to get there, and I don't anticipate any major problems when we get there, especially during the day. There are probably going to be non-vampire agents of the Coven, though, that we'll have to watch out for. I still think we can take them. I overestimated how dangerous that first encounter was, but then I am a lot higher level than I'd normally be at this point. By a long stretch. And so, when we come back, folks, we're going to go to that pub and try to pose as a potential recruit. I don't think this is going to work very well, mainly because there's 6 of us and our reputation certainly precedes us, and we're pretty difficult to see. Then again, maybe we could just hide in a corner and people might think we're an optical illusion. That could work. It would probably be a better idea to have Hexat hide in the corner though. If you think this plan is going to fail as spectacularly as the previous thing did, you're getting very savvy as to how this game's going to go. But maybe we'll find that clue that we need. Hello? You're there, are you? I didn't expect you to be there. How's the hunting going? You're staring angrily at that door. Have you decided you're going to hunt doors instead? We may never know. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.